One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that.
Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Harden. Creates a little room. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Vasco. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They start the season in the top 10, ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Yeah, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Back to throw. It's Vasco. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
If you go for 2 right here, you better get it, or else you're going to be chasing points the rest of the day. They'll try to run it in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Penn State 12, SMU 0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Used the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Rush is on him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's turned. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Power football with the run. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
SMU 0.
Back to pass. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Under fire! And his throw is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Not all guys have the ability to the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking to throw, it's Basco. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like, first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Harden. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not putting him to play.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He makes a grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to throw. It's Basco. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he misses another extra point. He's left 3 points on the table so far.
SMU 0.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Basco. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the...
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
We know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Okay, ready? Alert! Half 55.
Gonna run it. It's Reed. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Pulls it in. And into the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak.
33, SMU 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got a 1st down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
On the run, it's Turner. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quick.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. Second and long coming up. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. They are, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss sweep right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
QB draw. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked